Now on B94 WKBI, it's a special presentation of high school basketball action. Let's go live courtside. Here's Mark Martinez.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for the main event? Mark Martinez alongside Rick Porter. It is what everybody has been waiting for here at Coach Calipari Gymnasium. Rick, we took a little bit of a nap. Are you ready?
Well, I've been waiting for this all day. I've been waiting for this since
the holiday tournament.
Since Tuesday, really. I mean, when I knew both teams were in, and hey, that's what it's all about. I mean, I think you have the two best single A teams around going at it for the district title.
Yeah.
This is the fourth time they played this year. ECC won the first two games. The first game back the holiday tournament, way back at the end of December. The Crusaders ended up winning that thing by 18, and then they beat the Rams by 15 when they played them regular season game. Then comes the District 9 Central League Championship, and they went at it pretty hard over to Jim and St. Mary's, and Johnsburg came out on top 48-42, and Parker Cowell was just
phenomenal is the word to use.
Yeah, he was just inhuman during that game, and it was just something special to watch. But look, the Crusaders that night were without Luke Songer, one of their starters. I don't know that would have made a difference in the game. It would have made some kind of difference in the game. I just don't know if it would have changed the outcome in any kind of way. Because obviously Luke is a great shooter and he's a good all-around player, but it helps when you have your troops at full strength. And Aaron has been coaching forever. He's got a plan. There's no doubt about that. I mean, I can't imagine they're going to let Parker do to them what they did the last time. I imagine they're going to probably figure out, because it's not that hard to come up with a plan to shut down one player. The question is, can the other guys make you pay for that? What's the price you'll have to pay? So, I mean, they have some guys that are capable. I mean, just down low, Jude Schreiber is one of the best players around. I mean, and when what Parker does over on the left-hand side of the hoop, he does over on the right-hand side offensively, and he plays great defense, and he's probably a little better outside shooter. So you have two big players you have to contend with. And then, I think where the Crusaders have the edge is in the backcourt, basically just in sheer numbers. They just have so many guys they can put out there who are reliable defenders and who are reliable at running their offense. So, I mean, I can't think of a reason why this won't be a really good game.
Right? It's been a good game for 3. Why the heck not make it 4?
Yeah, I mean, we got here at noon, and we've been waiting over 8 hours for this thing to tip off, and it's just such a great day. Great day for high school basketball down here on Super Saturday.
It's been. So let me knock these off real quick. Title sponsor of the game, Lindbergh Furniture. Shop Lindbergh Furniture in Mattress of Johnsonburg and Brookville, and the Lindbergh Furniture Sleep Center in downtown historic Johnsonburg for the best deals on home furnishing and bedding. Remember, at Lindbergh's, you buy it today, you get it today, like them on Facebook. At the end of the game, we'll pick the Rowley Family Chiropractor player of the game. Rowley Family Chiropractor on the $1 Million Highway in St. Mary's, where your health and well-being come first. Let their MVPs get you back into the game with top-notch care. Call them today at 814-834-1045 or visit them at RowleyFamilyChiropractic.com. And a huge shout-out, because I know it's on down there now, at the Johnsonburg Ram, where they have been the streaming partner of the day. We want to give a huge shout out to everybody down there, Ryan, Nicole, all of them that are down there. And don't forget, on Monday nights, it's Yings and Wings. They got great Lenten specials. I'm going to be there tomorrow partaking in some stuff.
College basketball tomorrow.
College basketball tomorrow. The only thing you have to worry about when you're down at the Ram is this guy, Ryan McInich. He kind of gets in a little bit of trouble. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I've only heard other guy talk about him. It wasn't all good.
Must be me.
That was you.
Yeah. But family friendly, The food's amazing. If you're a sports fan, there's about 9,000 TVs down there that you watch. I was down there for every away pit game, and we were just watching stuff. It is the place to be. Burgers, wings, salads, anything that you want. Head down there, and it's just phenomenal. So we want to thank Johnsonburg Ram for doing everything they did today for us able to stream the games that we did, and we know it's on down there right now for this marquee matchup.
Well, we're about 10 minutes away from tip-off, and both teams out there warming up. Everybody's healthy and ready to rock and roll.
You're not.
Well, yeah, outside of that. Gavin Lehman for Johnsburg still has a face mask on. He had a little collision. I don't remember which game that was. It was the first round game anyway. And I think he ended up breaking his nose or bone, and so he's got the mask on, but he didn't seem to bother him at all last game. He did fine. So basically, I'd say everybody's on both teams is ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, Songer's out there for them. So yeah, they're good to go for ECC. Listen, we talk about what Parker can do on the inside. What Chase Simbeck can do on the outside is something kind of special too.
Well, Chase Simbeck is one of the best all-around players that you're going to find in District 9. There's no doubt about that. And he pretty much dictates the way the Crusaders are going to play. I mean, he's the guy they feed off of, and sometimes they feed pretty well. And they've got a number of guys. They don't take as many threes, or it doesn't seem to me anyway. I haven't looked at any numbers, but just my impression is they don't shoot as many threes as some of the Crusader teams have in the past. But when they have guys that can get it to the hole and score, and you just look out there, and I mean, Matthew Gilmore is one of the toughest defenders that there is around D9. You don't want him guarding you on ball because he's in your face. Yeah, he'll make your life miserable. And Muccio has been coming off the bench, and when he heats up, he can shoot.
He can drain
threes. He can drain threes. So he's one of the outside threats that you got to worry about. Williams has been out there. He's been starting all season. And Franco's been, his forte is defense. He's been a great defender. Kicks in a bucket here and there when you need him. But they've got a lot going on. Frankie Smith too is one of the toughest defenders. I mean, because he's not a very big kid, but
tell him that.
He's strong.
Tell Frankie Smith that he's not a big kid. He's only 7 foot tall.
Yeah, what do you think he is? 5? He might be 5'5", maybe.
Sure.
Maybe, I'm going to say.
Sure.
Maybe
might give him some grace.
Yeah, but when he gets out there and guards it and gets that forearm in your chest when you're trying to move without the basketball, good luck. We didn't even mention Brindle. Brindle is just a sophomore, and he is a physically strong kid too. I mean, he didn't play like a sophomore at all, but when you just look at the matchups in this game and you look at, you think they don't really have a whole lot to match up against Jude and Parker up front because they just don't have as many players. Besides, Charlie Getzy comes off the bench and plays real tough for the Crusaders, and of course Wasco's down there all the time, and he's a great rebounder and defender. He's not a guy that's going to score 15 every night.
No.
But so you look at that, you probably have to give the front court edge to Johnsonburg, which you'd give them the front court edge against just about anybody around here. In the backcourt, that's the Crusaders have traditionally always excelled in the backcourt. I mean, if you're a guard and you can play defense, they don't care. They don't care. You're out there. You got a job, and so the backcourt pressure that they put on teams is what wins them a lot of games. So Johnsburg will have to deal with that. But one of the things that Parker Calla does that no other big man I've seen is bring the ball down the court like he does. Just because of his physical size and strength, those little guards just can't get at him to try to even take the ball away.
He has his arm out.
Yeah, he doesn't use it in a way that'll get you an offensive foul. He's just got this low center of gravity, and he just kind of brings that arm around like in a curve, and it's like, don't come in my space.
Right.
Don't come in my space.
And then a force field wraps around.
He's like a black hole. You went into space, you might not come back out. But he does that on top of all the rebounding, shot blocking, and scoring that he does. I mean, he and Jude Schreiber have, there have been games where they've scored, 80-85% of their points. Nothing wrong with that. You got two guys up front that can score like that. Give them the ball, let them score.
Yeah.
But what I think one of the things that's made them better lately, and they're in a 10-game winning streak right now, by the way, is the reliable outside shooting of Will Elmquist. I mean, Will earlier in the season was just streaky. He was on, he was off, but lately he's been pretty reliable and consistent from the outside, and that helps keep teams off, your low post guys a little bit. And if they still slough down there, it gives you some scoring.
Yeah.
And he had, I think, he's been getting his 8, 10, 12, 14 a game here of late. And so the Crusaders will have to figure out how to avoid that situation. But this game just looks like a complete toss-up to me, and I'm looking forward to it starting. We still have over 4.5 minutes until tip-off. But
yeah, but they've been rushing it, so
they have been moving it up, I think. Yeah.
So we're going to do this. We're going to send it out for a quick break. We'll be back with the starters, national anthem, and all that here on B94 and on Laurel Media Sports on YouTube. So stick and stay, folks. High school sports here on B94 brought to you by Lindbergh Furniture and Johnsonburg's The Ram.
Lindbergh Furniture, that's the star.
Where you'll find bargains galore.
Bob and Bonnie will save you cash.
And deliver your furniture in a flash.
Lindbergh.
Lindbergh Furniture wants to congratulate the teams playing in tonight's game. Congratulations on all you've achieved this year. They're proud of you and your success. You're a fine example of our area youth. When it comes to great food, great friends, and a fun atmosphere, Johnsonburg's The Ram Sports Bar is the place to be. Bring your friends and your appetite for great food and the big games. Monday starting at 3, it's their Yings and Wings special. Plus, they have a menu full of favorites, including lunch specials every week. Best of luck to the athletes. We can't wait to watch you go all the way. Johnsonburg's The Ram Sports Bar, Route 219 near the intersection of Route 255 in Johnsonburg. Be sure to follow them on Facebook. Since 1984, one name stands out in the area for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and more.
Hi, this is Shirley from Newell's Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning. We have been providing plumbing and HVAC services in St. Mary's since 1984. Our customers are our number one priority, and we are quick to answer or return calls, especially in emergency situations. From initial estimates through the project completion, we will work with you to ensure you're 100% satisfied. Our team of technicians has a combined 88 years of experience, so we have knowledge on our side for any job. We are professional, fair, family-friendly, and work with you to understand your needs and goals. From residential to light commercial, we can ensure your plumbing and HVAC systems are running at peak performance.
For all your plumbing and heating needs, put your trust in us. Newell's Plumbing and Heating's Trout Run Road, St. Mary's.
Heating and cooling done right, guaranteed. Every heating and cooling, all day or night when you need. Every heating and cooling. Every time we show up for you. Making your day feel epic, like a superhero. Heating and cooling experts, tried, trusted, and true. Every install feels epic, when the time comes you'll know. You know you got our trusted team for the cold and heat. Every heating and cooling, all day or night when you need. Every heating and cooling done right, guaranteed. Every heating and cooling.
Back here in Clarion, they're starting right off the get, so send it over to PA announcer for the lineups and national anthem and all that.
The crowd, signs, shakers, and noise breakers are not permitted. Please see that all small children are accompanied by an adult at all times in Tippin Gymnasium. We will have the awards ceremony following the game and we ask you to please stay off the court. Today's winner will advance to the BIA Championships and will host Monessen. The loser of today's game will host West Middlesex. Both of those games will be on Friday, March 6th. Your officials for today's contest are Ryan Smith, Chip Mason, and Scott Raffner. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask everyone if you would please rise. The gentlemen, remove your caps. We ask you to all sing our national anthem together, and please remember our United States Armed Service members, especially today. Please sing out loud. Thank you.
That was a little twist. They wanted everybody to sing.
Yeah, because they've been playing a recording earlier.
Do we get to announce the starting lineups then?
And now for the starting lineups, first for the
We got a guy. I know a guy.
At guard, freshman number 3, Andon Lindbergh. At forward, a senior number 10, Parker Calla. At guard, a senior number 14, Will Elmquist. At forward, a freshman number 33, Jonah King. And at forward, number 34, Jude Schreiber. And coach of the Bird Rams is Cole Peterson. Assistant coaches William Brockdown, Mitch Holmberg, James Cooney, Dan Nelson, Kate Peterson, Luke Zimmerman, Jake Lovaugh. The whole town's an assistant coach. And now the starting line is for the Yale County Catholic Crusaders.
They do have a lot of coaches over on the bench. They do.
At guard, number 11, Chase Sinbad. At guard, a junior, number 13, Franco Williams. At forward, a junior, number 21, Luke Songer. At forward, a senior, number 35, Jacob Wasco. And at guard, a 10th grader, number 44, Jack Freindl.
Again, for Berg, Lindbergh, Calla, Elmquist, King, and Schreiber. For ECC, Simbeck, Williams, Songer, Wasco, and Grindel. Moments away from the main event.
Well, one of the things we didn't talk about in the pregame was the fact that when these two teams played last and Johnsonburg won, they came out in a 3-2 zone, and they put Jonah King into the lineup and put him out in the front of that 3-2 zone. And ECC had just a time trying to figure that out. So we'll see if Coach Peterson sticks with that now that he's had a few weeks to work on it some more, or if he'll throw a different wrinkle at him this time. Well, I'm interested in seeing what Coach Straub does with his guys to try to defend Parker Cal, what they're going to do down there. But so wait for the Crusaders to.
Be Calla against Wasco. goes to Brindle. Slow and methodic, just like ECC will start. Brindle on the wing. Over to Simbeck. Little head fake, kicks it back to Brindle. Moscow is wide open on the inside. They didn't get it to him. There's no feeling out in this game. You know how you get to the teams that you don't play?
Right, yeah, no.
Just go at it.
Everybody knows what's going on by now.
Songer kicks it out front to Simbeck. Chase, short little jumper, doesn't get it to fall. Winning the boards is Calla.
And man, he does that like nobody I've seen in a long time. Not here.
Lindbergh to Schreiber, up to Calla. Almost stolen. Parker gets it to King. Bucket up and good. 2-0 J-Burg.
Well, they get a bucket from the freshman to start the game, and that's always a plus.
Williams on the wing. Franco can drain that three as well, so you have to watch Franco. Yes, he is kind of the defensive specialist, but still.
Well, yeah, everybody on their team, if you give them an open shot,
right,
they can score, and he definitely can. It's just not what they ask him to do much.
Songer, Brindle swinging it around. Parker clears that off on the baseline, kicks it way back out to Luke. Luke will drive in. Big block from Lindbergh. Calla has it, bounces it over to Jude. Grip from Williams. Oh, check that was King.
Yep, Joe King.
2-0 your score. Johnsonburg on top. Lobbed into Calla.
They've got Brindle on him in their man-to-man right now. And look why they're playing that man-to-man, sagging back there and waiting for somebody to help from Parker.
Elmquist drops it off. Two-handed. Back to Will. He'll check over with Cole. Cole says do it again. Back out front, Parker driving through. Kicks it Lindbergh. Three. Good. 5-0.
Well, they got 5 points from 2 freshmen to start the game. And Coach Peterson will take that.
5:30 to go here in the first. Brindle hands it off, Songer. Back out front to Chase. Haven't really attacked the inside yet.
Well, that's what Johnsonburg does with this zone. They made it impossible for them to get inside that thing the last time by keeping them packed in and trying to force the Crusaders to maybe beat them with some outside shots, and they weren't able to do it.
Under 5 minutes to go here in the first. Simbeck, shot, good. 5-2.
I enjoy watching Chase Simbeck play. He's just really good.
Calla brings it up, drives to his left. Triple team, kicks it back out. Jude, long distance three, money.
Well, Johnsonburg right now is looking like they came to play, aren't they?
8-2, 4:20 to go, without a doubt. Brindle has it ripped right out of his hand.
There was a lot of contact there.
Jonah drops. 30-second timeout called by ECC. 10-2 is your score. 4:07 left to go here in the first. And Rick, you're right. Johnsonburg said, we're going and we're going now.
Well, and everything is just going right for them. I mean, they get an outside three they get their first 2 buckets from 2 freshmen. I haven't exactly yet figured out what the Crusaders are doing defensively. But what they're doing, they have a guy out on the ball, and then they have like 4 guys across, and they're just waiting. This is when Parker's out front with the ball now.
Right.
They're waiting for him to try to take his guy off the dribble, and then you better be the guy to fill in I'm trying to figure out where the other players are scattered to see if they can take advantage of something there. But
inbound comes to Bryndall. 10-2 your score, 4-minute mark, so next dead ball will be an immediate timeout. Chase over to Williams, back to Bryndall, Songer in the corner. Wasco, bounce pass to Bryndall, he drives in, short little jumper, drops.
That's not an easy shot, and he makes it look easy.
10-4, 6-point lead for the Rams. 3:30 to go here in the first. Parker drives in, gets Wasco off his feet, tries a jumper, no good. Bryndall with the rebound, pushing it.
Yeah, if you can make him take that shot, you're in pretty good shape.
Right inside Wasco. Blocked by Parker, didn't even have to jump.
Of the many tools in his toolbox, shot blocking is one.
Andon brings it across the timeline. Driving straight in. Big swat by Wasco. Bryndall pushing it up to Chase fast. Chase saves it to Songer.
Great save by Sinbeck.
Bryndall now resets the offense. They trail 10-4. 2:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Songer looking for more space. Back out front for Chase. As soon as somebody goes in that paint, they just collapse. Oh! Lindbergh with a big swat.
That's his second block shot. I'm telling you, he's got long arms and great eye-hand coordination. Good shot blocker.
Jude tries to go up. It's going to be swatted out by Wasco. Media timeout. 10-4 your score. Johnsonburg on top. Set it out for a quick break. Brought to you by Lindbergh Furniture and Johnsonburg's Ram.
How clear is your vision? Dr. Mary Reed Duckinell is the leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Ridgeway and Johnsonburg community, and they want to help you achieve and maintain a clear vision for years to come. Make an appointment today to discuss lenses and frames, contacts, vision correction, eye conditions, eye disease, and vision problems. Dr. Mary Reed Duckinell has offices in Ridgeway on North Broad Street and Johnsonburg on Market Street. Make an appointment today for clear vision for years to come. When is the last time you really felt like your body was functioning properly? If you can't remember, then it's time for you to call Rowley Family Chiropractic of St. Mary's. They've been serving the community for 25 years. Their mission is to improve your overall quality of life by allowing your nervous system to work at its fullest potential. Want to know more? Log on RowleyFamilyChiropractic.com or call 814-834-1045. Rowley Family Chiropractic, improving health one spine at a time.
And welcome back to Clarion. 10-4 your score. Johnsonburg up by 6, 2:17 left to go here in the first. Mark Martinez alongside Rick Porter bringing you all the action. Inbound comes to Lindbergh, now to Schreiber. Jude stuck, looking for some help, finds Will. Kicks it over to Parker. Jude calling for it, said to get it to King. Franco in Lindbergh's pocket. He needs help, but Parker's there. Watered away.
Like that. Can't hold the ball that long over your head like that.
Simbeck thought about it, pulled it back down. He gets it back now. Charlie Getzy checked into the game. 3 by Songer, no good. Getzy, Schreiber, fight, jump ball. Going to ECC.
Well, that's one of the things that Charlie Getzy brings in for Elk County when he comes in is his toughness. I mean, he is a big, strong kid.
Andon bounces off of Franco's foot, but Johnsonburg will save it. Charlie Getzy rips it out of Parker's hand. Bucket up, no good. Parker cleans it up. Kawa all the way to the hoop, dishes it off to Schreiber. Jude, bucket up and good.
Parker's talent looks like something out of a video game to me. You know what I mean?
NBA Jam.
Something. You just hit the X and he just goes into this like power mode.
Getzy, short little jumper, no good. Elmquist with the rebound. He'll get it back. Minute to go here in the first. 12-4. Johnsonburg leads.
1 minute remaining in the quarter. 1 minute.
Driver, jumper, no good. Gets the rebound. And check that, Bryndall all the way up to Simbeck, who's going to be fouled.
Did they call a foul, or did they say you just knocked it out of bounds?
Oh.
I think they're going to say you just knocked it out of bounds. That was Will Elmquist that hustled back there.
Gavin Lehman checks into the game.
Comes in.
I think it was me, just the way that Chase fell.
Yeah, I heard a whistle, and I looked for a foul, but then I thought, I don't see anybody coming over like they're going to signal a foul.
Songer out front, picked up by Lehman. Down low now to Williams. Chase, under 30 to go. Now Williams, now Chase. Chase, driving in. Getsy. Bryndall, Songer in the corner, runs. 13 to go here. ECC will pull back and start over again, but rather quickly.
Boy, they don't want any part of taking on Gavin Lehman there in the middle.
Nope. Songer, 3, doesn't get it to drop. After 1, Johnsonburg, 12. El County Catholic, 4. Send it out for a quick timeout here on B94, brought to you by Johnsonburg's Ram and Lindbergh Sleep Center.
Looking for insurance that actually feels local? At St. Mary's Insurance and Affiliates, you're more than a policy number. You're a neighbor. No wonder we've been voted Elk County's best insurance agency 6 years in a row. With offices in St. Mary's, the Smith-Keats Agency in Johnsonburg, and Borst Insurance in Ridgeway, our team is here to help with auto, home, life, business, and Medicare coverage tailored to you. We're proud supporters of local high school sports and the communities we serve. Learn more at stmarysagency.com. St. Mary's Insurance and Affiliates, coverage you can count on from people you can trust.
Top of the line builders, the area's leader in quality roofing projects, now add seamless gutter installation to our services. At Top of the Line Builders, our staff is trained to offer professional installation. For more information and a no-obligation quote on seamless gutters, call Nick Cherry at 814-965-5785. We offer free estimates and are fully insured. Top of the Line Builders. Get your project done right the first time.
Back here in Clarion, 12-4 is your score. Johnsonburg leads, start of the second quarter. B94, Rick Porter and myself, Mark Martinez, bringing you all the action. JJ's listening on his way home from wrestling.
JJ. Well, the Rams have started this thing out on the right foot. That's really all you can say at this point.
Yeah, and Kawa has nothing. It's been
he's had some rebounds.
Well, yeah,
but I mean, yeah, he hadn't done the scoring, so we'll see. We'll see.
Bryndall, 3, funny. Bryndall's got 5, 12-7.
Well, if he's not on the all D9 sophomore team, I don't know what's going on, if there was one.
Kawa has the ball ripped right out of his hands by Frankie Smith, who's a defensive specialist, to Bryndall for 3. Jack Bryndall putting ECC on his back to bring him back into this game.
Yeah. They're having trouble bringing the ball up the court now. All of a sudden, guys are very good.
12-10 your score. Minute into the second quarter. Lindbergh fits with Frankie Smith. Over to Lehman. Get Elmquist involved. Handed. Looking for separation, not there. Kawa. Getsy on him. Working it inside. Kawa in the paint now. Frankie Smith dives at it.
See who they're going to get. It's either going to be Frankie or Charlie Getsy.
Frankie Smith, that's his first.
First foul of the game for either team.
How much intensity this game's been played with, and that's the first foul, and we're in the second quarter already.
Gilmore has checked into the game. Into Lehman. Now Elmquist.
I love watching Gilmore play.
He doesn't know how to stop. He's like Sonic the Hedgehog. He just keeps going.
That's a good analogy.
Parker is going to go to the line.
And that was the aforementioned
Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Matthew Gilmore. His first tip out.
I've seen him do that and draw plenty of charges on the court.
Oh, without a doubt. Callis first, no good. Johnsonburg drops back, King and Elmquist. Second one missed by Parker. Still 12-10, Johnsonburg. Smith hands it off to Brindle. 2 huge threes to start this quarter by Jack.
Yeah, they kind of came out of nowhere.
Frankie looking for some help. Instead drives in. Floater doesn't get it to drop. Chases there to push it back in.
That's Simbeck. Yeah, man. He's not a real big guy. He gets way up over the rim. You watch him in the warm-up. He can throw down.
Oh, yeah, he can throw down. All knotted up. Would you have it any other way with 5:40 to go here in the second, 12-12. Almost stolen away by Gilmore. Now it's on the floor. And it's going to go off of Grindel.
So that's going to be right up the wall. Well, the officials are going to talk about it now.
No, it's going to the Crusaders.
I really didn't get a real good look at it, but if the officials talk it over, then I'm good with whatever call they made, because at least they had the sense to talk it over and get it right.
Yeah, the only thing I saw was looking away was Jack's cleaning the floor up over there. I didn't, just off of, you think he was the last one to touch it. But travel by Frankie.
But it wasn't much, was it?
And we're going to have a I don't know what we have.
Officials are going over. One of the officials going over to talk to the scorers table.
Oh, Jack's got something going on with his head.
Oh, okay. I wonder if
they might have taken an elbow or a head.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if they're making him go through. No, it's not concussion.
I think it was blood.
Stuff. It must have been a little bit.
Yeah. The ref just said he did the chicken wing, so he's like he might have taken an elbow. He's got to come out. Okay. So Songer's going to check back in for him. Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Oh, yeah.
The drip from here.
Well,
and now Johnsonburg's going to call a timeout after all of that. And it's a full. So we'll take a quick break here, too, on D94. Brought to you by Lindbergh Sleep Center and Johnsonburg Ram.
Hello, this is Michelle from Christ Family Funeral Homes. Together with my husband Roy, we own and operate Lynch Green Funeral Home in St. Mary's, Christ Funeral Homes in Ridgeway and Kersey. As the largest provider of burial and cremation services in Elk County, families often turn to us in their time of need to help them create beautiful life celebrations, offer a comforting hand, and care for your family as if they're our own.
For more information, visit ChristFamilyFuneralHomes.com. That's ChristFamilyFuneralHomes.com.
When you want a hometown feel with plenty of options, you choose Spitzer Outer World St. Mary's, where the service is fun, fast, easy, and now backed by the Spitzer Shield. When you choose us, you choose a variety of brand new vehicles across 3 separate lots. When you choose us, you choose to know everything we've done to make our pre-owned vehicles second to none. A rigorous inspection process performed by factory-trained technicians and professional detail inside and out. Visit us along the $1 Million Highway today for all of your Chevrolet, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Ford needs. It's our Outer World St. Mary's. Our world revolves around you.
5:13 mark of the second quarter, all knotted up at 12s between Johnsonburg and El Catholic. Rick Porter and Mark Martinez bringing you all the action here on B94 and Laurel Media Sports on YouTube.
Oh, the good news is Jack Brindle is not in the game, but he's already at the scorer's table waiting to check in for the next dead ball.
Parker brings it up. Frankie Smith right on him. Kicks it over to Lindbergh. Frankie Smith's playing defense like he's like slime. You know how slime just congels around you?
He's one of the guys that if you're on the opposing team and he's guarding you, you're going, oh man, really? You can't guard me. Yeah, well, this isn't fun.
14-12 now.
Oh, what a move.
Gilmore tries for an over-under. Doesn't work. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it over to Getsy. Side Songer. Back out to Chase. Chase, 3. No good. Gets his... Nope. Frankie's there to steal the rebound. Smith.
Oh, great pass.
They travel. They Getsy traveled underneath.
Well, he's in the unfortunate position of having to take the ball to the hole against Parker Cal 101. And I don't care who you are, that's a tall order.
Brindle back in for El Catholic. Inbound comes to Calla. 14-12 your score. Johnsburg leads by 2. 4:08 left to go here in the second quarter. Lindbergh kicks it back out to Calla. Now to Schreiber. Gilmore rips it out of his hands. It's going to be a jump ball, and it stays. And it's media timeout. So media timeout here on B94, brought to you by Lindbergh Sleep Center and Johnsburg's Ram.
Grilling season is never over, and that means a trip to Bell's Meat and Poultry in Kane for the best cuts of beef, chicken, and pork that money can buy. Whether it's a big juicy burger, mouth-watering steak, delicious chops, sizzling sausage, or fresh chicken, it all tastes better from Bell's. Pick up some beef sticks, some special smoked cheese, spicy dip, a world-famous griller, ham or chicken salad, and more at Bell's Meat and Poultry in Kane. Open 7 days a week to serve you.
Hey, Carney from Cataldo Collision. Do you know Cataldo Collision is certified or recommended by the following automobile manufacturers? Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Nissan, Kia, Hyundai, General Motors, Chevy, Buick, GMC, Honda, Acura, and Subaru. So if your vehicle was involved in an accident, bring it to the Tri-County's largest certified or recommended collision repair center, Cataldo's Collision, on Division Street in DuBois, the building with the big red roof. And remember, we do magic.
Welcome back to Clarion, where your score is 14-12.
This is just a great matchup. We knew it was going to be a great matchup going in, and it has just gone pretty much the way, I mean, not with details, but as far as combat goes, it's about the way we thought it would go.
Without a doubt, Calla underneath gets it to Elmquist. Elmquist for 3, no good. Lindbergh, I thought he was going to put it right back up.
Yeah, I thought he was too, and one day he will.
Underneath to Jude. Swing it back out. And it. Schreiber. Trying to work down Brindle, not there. King on an island by himself. Closest person to him is Simbeck, and he can be there in a blink of an eye, though, too. And a short little jumper, no good. Songer with the rebound. Still 14-12, Johnsonburg leads. King, big steal. Bucket up, good.
Well, and this looks like it with the rim down Johnsonburg, huh? After that bucket.
Yeah.
Gives them a 4-point lead again.
Yings and Wings might be starting early down there. Simbeck out front. Corner is Songer. Back to Getsy. Trying to get underneath to Simbeck. Kind of toss it around. Jude got a hand on it. Now to Gilmore. Matthew drives in. Kicks it back out. Brindle. Rifles it over to Songer for 3. No good. Parker cleans it up. 16-12, 4-point lead for J-Burg. It was just a half a spin, but man, he really juked out Getsy.
Yeah.
Schreiber, 3, no good. Here come the Crusaders. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Jack calling for the ball, gets it back. Kicks it over to Getsy right in front of Cole. Cole screaming. Now to Gilmore. He gets everybody off his feet. He doesn't take the shot. Gets it over to Songer. Down in the corner, Simback. Simback gliding in the air. Doesn't drop. Jude cleans it up. The Rams will slow it down for a brief second. Elmquist pulls it back out. Takes a quick peek up at the clock. We're getting close to a minute left here in the first half.
1 minute remaining in the quarter. 1 minute.
Dandon.
Nice pass inside the Jude. Jude wasn't ready for the pass, I don't think.
I don't think so either.
That's a tough pass to handle.
And Andon, everybody thought he was going to finish it. Grindel drives in, gets his own rebound back out to Gilmore. Matthew finds Grindel again. 35 seconds to go here in the half. 16-12. Johnsonburg up by 4. Everybody's now peeking up at that clock for a hot second. Simbeck with 20 holds. Drives in, floater, he walked.
He did walk, yeah. He had the right idea, and it really was a nice looking move. He went like he was going to get it back outside, and then he was able to turn and take it right to the hole, but he had to take an extra step to avoid the defense. And
Smith in for Songer.
The Rams have a chance here with 13.8 seconds left to score again. There's plenty of time, but the Crusaders coming with full court man-to-man pressure.
Williams in for Simbeck.
This is an interesting looking press break, isn't it?
Lehman came in for King. Parker receiving essentially a touchdown pass. Bucket up and good for Calla.
I think he would have had a half-decent career as a tight end in football, don't you think, Parker?
Listen, that's crazy. Big block by Lehman.
Did they call a foul?
I believe there's going to be foul to end this half. Yep. So the half is going to end with Frankie Smith on the line shooting 2.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, because I actually thought there might have been a second and a half left, whenever the foul was called, but they're going to let him shoot the free throws.
Yep. Or are they discussing about putting...
Yeah, they might.
Listen, if you put a second on the clock, it's insignificant.
Yeah. These officials are good, experienced guys, too. And the guy that's over the scores table now, I don't know his name, unfortunately, but I've seen him a number of times. He is a really, really good official.
They put 0.3 seconds.
Okay, I thought there was a little bit of time left. I thought maybe a little bit more than that, but... So the difference that makes is if he misses the second free throw, they get a chance for to tip it back.
Frankie's first is no good.
Well, some coach Straub, I'm saying don't worry about the 3/10 of the tip. Just make the free throw.
Wasco checked for Williams.
So they want their big rebounder in there.
Frankie hits the second. And that's the way the half is going to go. At the half, Johnsonburg leads by 5, 18-13 in the District 9 championship game. We're going to set it out, take care of some sponsors here on B94, brought to you by Lindbergh Sleep Center in Johnsonburg's Ram.
From local roots to global adventures, Dream Adventures Travel has been proudly serving the community for over 15 years by planning stress-free travel all around the world. Call today for your next adventure, and good luck to all the coaches and athletes. Tonight's broadcast is also being brought to you by State Farm agent Gene Ruscialelli and McGrath CPA in downtown Ridgeway. Also by the Royal Inn on Bootjack Road in Ridgeway.
With 2 locations on Baker Alley in Ridgeway and Route 219 in Johnsonburg, Elk County Foods' friendly staff is ready to serve you. They offer daily and weekly specials, including their 5 for $24.99 in the meat department. Check out their large hot and cold deli, the freshest of fresh produce, and their own homemade beef sticks and smoked cheese. Having a get-together? Let Elk County Foods do the work for you. Elk County Foods of Ridgeway and Johnsonburg, hometown proud. Check us out on Facebook or visit us online. Howard Spike McLean Contracting would like to wish all the area athletes the best of luck as they strive for excellence. Howard Spike McLean has been offering the highest caliber of craftsmanship for over 25 years. No matter the size of the job, their standard of quality is unwavering. They're fully insured and registered contractors. Call them today for an estimate and make your dreams a reality. 773-3236. They're hiring right now. Be a part of their quality craftsmanship team by calling 773-3236 for details.
Mountain Laurel Federal Credit Union has a loan for your life. Whether it's for an auto loan for your college student, a home loan, boat, RV, ATV, snowmobile, or a loan to take that long overdue vacation. Do you live, work, worship, or attend school in Elk, Potter, Cameron, McKean, Forest, or Warren County? If so, then you qualify for membership. Visit one of their locations or log on to mlfcu.net. Best of luck to all the athletes competing today from Mountain Laurel Federal Credit Union, where it is good to be a member.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Advanced Food Equipment of Ridgeway. They're global leaders in industrial freezing solutions for the food industry. Best of luck to all the athletes today from Advanced Food Equipment of Ridgeway.
It's also brought to you by Penn Highlands Healthcare. 9 hospitals, more than 150 patient care locations, over 800 physicians, and nearly 6,200 employees are all part of the Penn Highlands community. Advanced medicine here. Best of luck to the athletes in today's matchup. Have you been looking for a career in the powdered metal industry? Medco Industries is now hiring. Medco Industries on Brussels Street in St. Mary's is a locally owned company offering long-term steady careers or part-time work with advancement opportunities and great benefits. Operations are regular 8-hour shifts with most weekends off. Medco's machining facility, Pro Process LLC, offers CNC operator and setup positions in a climate-controlled facility. Apply online at medcopm.com. Medco Industries, locally owned and operated in St. Mary's for over 40 years.
Zook Motors in Kane is a proud supporter of the area's high school sports teams. They know what it means to be part of a community. Family owned and operated, they've been serving the area for almost 100 years. That's why you can trust Zooks to find you the right vehicle for your needs and price range. Best of luck to the players and coaches in today's matchup from everyone on the team at Zook Motors, your area Ford dealer just west of Kane on Route 6.
Hi, this is Dr. Katie Fernan from Beauty Within MD, an Athena laser company. Would you like to reduce wrinkles and tighten your skin? Or maybe you have unwanted hair, a scar, or a tattoo that you want to have removed? The Beauty Within MD Med Spa offers a variety of procedures, from Botox, acupuncture, permanent hair removal, to scar removal, and more. For a complete list of services or to schedule at the Ridgeway or St. Mary's location, check us out at beautywithinmd.com.
Wouldn't it be great if you could have your insurances for auto, home, business, farm, life, and retirement in just one agency? That's what Pacelli Insurance is for. They can help protect what is important for you and your family's future. Visit Pacelli Insurance in St. Mary's or call them at 814-781-3888. Pacelli Insurance, your preferred local independent insurance agency. Pacelli Insurance, where we protect your world.
When families in Elk County need compassionate and trusted guidance, they turn to Lynch Radkowski Funeral Home and Cremation Services. With a quiet, professional approach, Lynch Radkowski has proudly served our community with dignity, respect, and heartfelt compassion. Their experienced staff understands that every life is unique and every service should be meaningful and personal. Whether you are planning ahead or facing a time of immediate need, you can count on thoughtful support every step of the way. Conveniently located at 169 Center Street in St. Mary's and 371 Main Street in Kersey, Lynch Radkowski Funeral Home and Cremation Services is here when you need them most. Call today and speak with a caring professional or visit them online to learn more. Lynch Radkowski Funeral Home and Cremation Services, serving our community with compassion, integrity, and quiet professionalism.
Halftime here in Clarion. Your score 18-13. Johnsonburg leads the Crusaders. And during halftime, if you haven't watched any other stuff on Lower Media Sports on YouTube, it's been giveaway T-shirt, TV, anything. Right. There was a battle during halftime between Kyla McCabe of Johnsonburg and Peyton Newton of ECC.
Winner gets a TV.
Yeah, you have to make a layup, a foul shot, and a three-pointer, and it was neck and neck. And Peyton pulled out, drained the three. It essentially a half a second before Kyla did.
Yeah, and bingo, Peyton gets to take home the TV.
Yeah.
So
your score at half again, 18-13 Berg. Look at the stats. Lindbergh, 5 points. Calla, 2 points. King, 6 points. Schreiber, 5 points. For ECC, Smith, 1 point. Simbeck, 4 points. Brindle, 8.
Well, Johnsonburg got off to a really, really hot start in that first quarter. And then the shoe was on the other foot coming out of, after the first break. Elk County was super hot. Brindle came out and
Brindle was super hot.
And the next thing you know, it was a tight game. And then they've done a good job. The Crusaders have of keeping Parker Calla off the scoreboard. He's still been able to bring the ball up, but they played him pretty tight defensively in that department too. Better than most teams I've seen defend him this year that way. They've gotten some scoring from Andy Lindbergh. They've gotten some scoring from Jonah King. They've got 11 of their 18 points have come from freshmen. And usually, if they have 18 points, that Parker and Jude probably have 12 or 14 of them
combined. Yeah,
yeah. But they're kind of keeping the big guys. Jude's got 5, right?
Yeah.
You know, so they've done a pretty good job of keeping the big guys from killing them. But Lindbergh and Jonah King have been the difference in the game. But it has been a tight, just hard-fought defensive struggle, just what you think it would be. I mean, the score is 18-13.
Right.
If you hold Elk County to 13 points and a half, you know, you're pretty solid. You're playing some D. And so, you know, it's kind of cliche. I say it all the time. If you're the Rams, you know, it's not exactly comfortable. I mean,
not at all.
But you'd rather be up 5 than down 5. You know, and I always say that it's better to be up 5 than down 5. And so they're up 5. But the Crusaders' MO, and we've seen that kind of third quarter spell that they have on people broken a few times this year. But you better come out ready to go in the third quarter, because if you don't, they'll use their defense to run you out of the gym for about 5 minutes. And by the time you recover your sanity, sometimes it's too late. So we'll see if Johnsonburg can avoid that. But they've certainly played a great 3-2 zone defense. They've done a really good job of getting their big guys out to the corner. As the 3-2, that's where you can beat a 3-2 is from the corner sometimes. And they just do a remarkable job of making sure that their guys that are playing down low on that 3-2 are getting out to the corners. And you know, and then everybody else is sagging appropriately where they're supposed to sag. So that's really helping too. I mean, if you take away those 2 big shots that Brindle hit, different story. Yeah, like Elk County really hadn't had much else offensively. That was 6 of their 13 points that came within what, a 30-second span. You know what I mean? So we'll see what the Rams can do. Let's see, they're going to here. So the Crusaders are going to get the ball to start the second half.
The winner of this gets Monessen. The loser will host West Middlesex.
Yep. So. West Middlesex has had some really good teams the last several years. They play over there. They have to face Kennedy Catholic a couple times a year. And
they got a tough schedule. We're just waiting for ECC. They'll start with the ball here in the third quarter. To reset, Johnsonburg 18. ECC 13.
County won the ball the second half.
Songer into Brindle. Here we go, Ricky.
16 minutes to play.
Brindle deep in the other side corner to Simbeck. Chase, double teamed by Parker and Schreiber. Over to Songer. Now back to Chase. Separation underneath. Wasco. Rebound Williams. Chase glides in.
Good job by Franco Williams to recognize where Chase Simbeck was on the court and get him the basketball. And there's a turnover. And who was there again? Franco Williams. And he forced Andrew Lindbergh to dribble it off his shin, I think.
Yeah.
Now a chance to get the lead down to 1 or possibly tie the game with a 3-ball.
Wasco has it right in front of us, gives it over to Brindle. 18-15 your score, 3-point lead for the Rams. Back resets, gets it back to Brindle, get Williams involved. Down in the corner, Chase, baseline, Jude shuts him off. Bring it back out front. Try it again, weaving through, nice pass to Wasco.
Well, a really heady job by Chase Lindbergh, or Chase Simbeck to get rid of that basketball before he traveled. He just kind of dumped it off because he knew if he landed that next foot, it was over.
Lindbergh gets Williams to fall down, kicks it over to Schreiber. Jude blocked. Parker cleans it up, puts it back.
Parker Tella, low block, equals bucket.
2017, 3-point lead for J-Burg again. Songer looks inside, gets it to Brindle. Brindle will pull it back out. Songer once again right in front of their bench. Coaches tell them clear out, reset, and they do. 6 minutes to go here in the third, 20-17. Simbeck picks up his dribble, has to get rid of it. Wasco gets it right back, now to Brindle. ECC's making sure they have their shot.
Well, that's what they do. They don't force things. I mean, everything comes off a set play.
Chase drives in, kicks it over, Songer, Brindle, 3, and
Jack ties it up. I mean, he's the reason they're still hanging around, buddy.
Yeah, he's in double digits. Lindbergh, back out to Elmquist, now Schreiber. Jude drives in, bucket up, good. Just so easy.
He's on the right side, and he's money from down there in the low block on the right.
22-20, Johnsonburg. 4:50 to go here in the third. Simbeck, back out to Brindle. ECC will start over. Looking for a little pick from Wasco. Got it, gives it to, wow, Wasco dropped right back.
And good heady job. I mean, that's basketball 101. Just get there and be ready to catch the basketball with a layup.
22s on the board for both teams. 4:10 to go here in the third. Almost time for immediate time. This game is flying by, Rick.
Yeah, and the tension is rising.
Jude out front, gets over to Lindbergh, now Parker. Right back to Andon for 3. No good. Ball all over the place. King with the putback.
Well, and thank Parker Tella for keeping that ball alive. And then King was right there to pick it up and put it in, and he's got 8. And how big has his contribution been on both ends of the court? I mean, he's playing the front of that 3-2 all night.
Foul's going to be called, but it's going to be immediate timeout anyway once he gets everybody corralled over there in the corner. Both teams are already to the side. So, yes, immediate timeout here in Clarion. 24-22, Johnsonburg leads championship game here on B94, brought to you by Johnsonburg Ram and Lindbergh Furniture.
Johnson's Tire Service on Route 6 in Clarendon has been your Goodyear tire dealer for over 40 years. If you're in the market for a new set of truck tires, Johnson's Tire Service is your area dealer for Goodyear, Michelin, and other brands. They offer alignment service for trucks, motorhomes, and trailers. Call 814-723-3950 or find them online at johnsonstire.com. Johnson's Tire Service thanks their customers for their positive reviews, earning a top-rated service center distinction by Carfax.
Penn Pallet, proudly supplying pallets, boxes, and shipping needs across our region for nearly 50 years. We're thankful for the kids and coaches who give it their all every week. So grab a seat, catch a game, and keep supporting this great community. From all of us at Penn Pallet.
Best of luck to the area athletes from State Representative Mike Armanini. Mike is proud of each and every one. You have shown what hard work and dedication can accomplish. Again, best of luck from Mike Armanini, your state representative for the 75th District.
Back here in Clarion, Rick Porter and Mark Martinez bringing you all the action. 24-22, Johnsonburg leads. Following the media timeout, it'll be ECC ball. Simbeck right in front of us, gets it over to Bryandall. Back to Gilmore, who checked into the game during the timeout. Chase. Back to Bryandall. Far side, Gilmore trying to work over Elmquist, doesn't. ECC needs a reset, and they do. Getsy also checked into the game, as well as Gavin Lehman.
Gavin playing up front, got 3-2 now.
Inside, Getsy. Right back, Williams, Bryandall, 3. He cannot miss. That's his fourth 3, and it gives ECC the lead, 25-24.
Yeah, I mean, he's just red hot.
Calla drives in. Triple teamed. Getsy blocks. Calla again. Bucket up and good. Berg gets the lead back by 1.
Well, he was just determined enough to stop, and he was right. I mean,
Gilmore. Getsy, Bryandall. No play catch. Small team on the court for ECC right now. They're shooters essentially, Rick.
Shooters, and they're quick.
Bryandall.
Got
right in the computer. Hey, we'll be running the rest of the spots from my phone.
Well, you take? You got her, fella.
Now I just have to find the app on my phone. JJ, order me a new computer. It literally is broke.
Berg's set up still in that 3-2.
Sorry, you got to run with this till I get the computer.
All right, we got John. Crusaders ball. Simbeck takes it inside, dishes out front to Charlie Getsy. Charlie the foul line. Chase at the top of the key. Misses the three-pointer. They were looking for a foul, but didn't get it. Matthew Gilmore from the far corner. No good.
Shriver comes down with the rebound.
All right.
26-25. Lindbergh guarded by Williams. Kicks it back out to Calla. Underneath the Shriver, tipped out, picked up by Simbeck. Chase will bring it up. Gilmore inside, Getsy. Gets it to Williams off. 3 by Bryandall.
Well, not a whole lot you can say about Charlie Bryandall right now, or Jack Bryandall right now, right? He is just on fire, and he's doing a great job of finding open spots out around that three-point line, and then just catch and shoot.
I have the score all wrong on the computer, too. That was a 3 by Lehman.
So right now it's 29-28, Berg with the lead. So no matter what you see on your screen,
I'm fixing a
broken computer. That fixed out here. There we go. Berg up 1 now.
Gilmore for 3. Oh man, it's going into
rain and freeze right now. I don't know how they can keep this up. I mean,
31-29, 12.7 seconds left here in the third. 1 dead computer in an amazing basketball game.
33, Charlie Getsy.
Yeah, this is exhausting.
Team foul number 1.
Lindbergh set to inbound. Gets it into Elmquist. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Over to Lindbergh. Over to Shriver. Shriver drives in. Ball stripped out from Frankie Smith. 2 seconds on the clock. Getsy looks up, tosses it up. Not going to count. At the end of 31-29 is your score. ECC on top. Set it out for a quick break here on B94. Brought to you by Lindbergh Furniture and Johnsonburg's Ram.
The members of the Central Hose Social Club would like to wish the area athletes the best of luck. The Central Hose Social Club is located on West Center Street in Johnsonburg, and they have delicious food. Taco Tuesdays are a great crowd pleaser, and you have to try their famous wing special every Wednesday, with orders starting at 3 o'clock. If there's a wing flavor you like, they probably have it. Plus fish fries on Fridays during Lent. Dine in or take out at the Central Hose Social Club in Johnsonburg.
You've heard it said before that financial security doesn't come easy. You have to plan for it, work for it, and manage your money wisely. In today's financial world, it sure helps to have a bank that helps with that process. At Hamlin Bank, they are the bank that takes care of its customers. Visit one of their locations in Smethport, Kane, Mount Jewett, Eldred, Bradford, Olean, New York, St. Mary's, and their newest branch in Sheffield. See them online at hamlinbank.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Clarion. 31-29 your score. ECC up by 2 to start the fourth quarter.
I admire your resiliency and flexibility in getting that thing up on your phone that quickly. That's pretty impressive. I mean, it's not Jack Brindle impressive, but it's pretty impressive.
Lindbergh over to Elmquist. And I was trying to call the game. They're like, I can't do that. My mind was going like, oh no. Who did that, by the way? I don't know who it was.
There was kind of a scrum for the ball there.
Calla up for 2.
Parker starting to find the hole a little bit here in the second half.
You know who feels worse that the computer broke? Katie Straub. She was like, you all right?
Well, her friend just won a TV, so.
Yeah, Peyton needs to give me the TV. And we'll call it square. No. 31-31, 7:15 to go. Getsy inside to Smith. Kicks it back out, Brindle. Back to Smith. Smith for 3.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen them do this all year. I mean,
no.
And they're trading 2s for 3s for the most part now. And
Calla picked up by Getsy. Floater.
Offensive foul. I knew that was coming. Gilmore took that. He'll step in front of anything. And I'm telling you right now, if you'll step in front of Parker Calla to take a charge, you'll step in front of a freight train to take a charge.
Inbound to Brindle. 34-31. ECC up. Man, I hope everybody hit the Ram is sweating as much as I am. Simback, 3.
Well, they've made like 6 or 7 in a row.
That's all they're shooting right now.
And it's not just one guy. I mean, couldn't Brindle, but he's had help.
Elmquist will bring it up. Drop it to Calla in the corner. Calla drives in, gets it to drop, and he's going to the line.
Well, that's Parker's way of saying, here's how I shoot trees, fellas. You know, he's got to make a free throw now.
Also number 33, Charlie Getsy, the second.
Getsy's second. Oh, I have to keep track of fouls. Fouls are 1 and 1. Okay.
Shot.
Calla, no good. Rebound picked up by Frankie Smith after 9 of them watched it drop.
Yeah, everybody kind of was looking to see what was happening there.
Smith steps back inside to Getsy. Over to Gilmore. Drops it back off to Chase. Left him open. Doesn't get it to drop as Jude with the rebound. Gilmore rips it right out of his hands. Gives it to Smith. Going to be a foul on the ground.
Well, it's hard to beat a team that's doing what the Crusaders are doing right now. I mean, yeah, when they're shooting like that, you take them. I mean, but at this point, there's still 5:41 to go, and it's just a 4-point lead. So they have work to do yet.
Getsy, short low jumper, good.
Yep.
39-33, ECC up. Lindbergh drives in, gives it to Jude. Jude fighting to get it back out to Elmquist. Now back to Lindbergh. Parker comes out, says, give me the ball. Drives in, shot up, good.
Well, how do you stop that?
You can. He's a freight train.
Yeah, I don't know.
His dad was called the Hammer. I think Parker's the Sledgehammer.
The Sledgehammer. That's something. Something more glorious than a hammer.
Right. Because David...
You sure don't call Dave Hammerhead? Is that... Sorry, Dave. I know it's going to get back to you, Dave. I'm just kidding, buddy.
I'm not. I'm his cousin. Into Getsy. Over to Smith. Smith, nice fake. Get separation.
No look pass.
Simbeck heading to the line. Berg now has 3 fouls on the board.
Fouls on number 10, Parker Callan. That's his second. Team foul number 3. Chase Simbeck at the line for El Canio, 2 shots.
Simbeck's first. Rattled out.
They wanted to go in and then just decided, no, I think I'll just roll over here.
Lehman steps back in for King. Simbeck second. Right in.
5-point Crusader lead.
And we're going to have a full timeout called by Cole. So with that, we'll take a quick break too here on B94, brought to you by Lindbergh Sleep Center and Johnsonburg's Ram.
If you're planning on having masonry work done this year, call the pros at Steger Masonry in Ridgeway at 772-7083. Their years of experience will make sure the job's done right. Call Steger Masonry at 772-7083, 772-7083, Steger Masonry in Ridgeway. Schedule your masonry work with the pros. Remember, masonry is no hobby.
Windfall Auto Sales, your locally owned and operated dealership, offers great deals on used vehicles, friendly service, and unbeatable prices. Their expert technicians handle everything from inspections to repairs, ensuring your car runs smoothly. Call today at 814-834-3962 to schedule an appointment or stop in to see our inventory. Windfall Auto Sales wishes the kids and coaches the best of luck in this game.
4:31 left to go here in the game. 40-35 is your score. ECC up by 5 points. Mark Martinez alongside Rick Porter bringing you all the action here today on B94 and Laurel Media Sports.
Rams inbound the ball, down by 5. See what Coach Peterson wanted that time out for. We're seeing anything different here.
Yeah, both teams are essentially going to get another timeout here in 30 seconds or so. Lindbergh. Picked up by Smith, over to Elmquist. Elmquist, long 3, no good. Frankie Smith with the rebound. Heading all the way up, looking for nobody as he pulls it back. Now he drives in, finds Simbeck. Brindle pulls it all the way back out. Crusaders will reset halfway through the 4th quarter. Gilmore far side. Over to Chase. Wow. Chase's extended arms came out to save that from going out of bounds. Frankie drives it, drops it to Wasco. Stuck though, gives it back to Frankie. Everybody off their feet. Yes.
And the Crusaders' shooting percentage, field goal percentage here in the second half is just got to be off the charts.
Parker drives in. He's going to be fouled. They're going to say it's on the floor. Believe they're going to call that on Brindle. And it's media timeout. And switch apps. Send it out for a quick break here on B94, brought to you by Johnsonburg Ram and Lindbergh Furniture.
Stop by Ridgeway Fox's Pizza Den and enjoy some delicious food. The menu is filled with all your favorites, including their famous pizza, hoagies, wedgies, salads, pasta dishes, fish dinners, and more. Plus new menu items for you to try. So when you're hungry, look no further than Fox's Pizza Den at 144 North Broad Street in Ridgeway. Give them a call at 814-776-2189. Ridgeway Fox's Pizza. Family owned and operated since 1987. Best of luck to all the athletes and teams.
Lindbergh Furniture, that's the store.
Where you'll find bargains galore.
Bob and Bunny will save you cash.
And deliver your furniture in a flash.
Lindbergh. Lindbergh.
Lindbergh Furniture wants to congratulate the teams playing in tonight's game. Congratulations on all you've achieved this year. They're proud of you and your success. You're a fine example of our area youth.
And welcome back to Clarion. 3:26 to go here in the game. 42-35. ECC leads this District 9 championship. Into Calla, now Lindbergh. Down in the corner, Elmquist. Back out front. King, check back into the game. Working it to Jude. Jude's going to be fouled.
That's going to be the third foul, I think, on Charlie Getzy.
Third foul on ECC.
Foul on number 33. Charlie Gesson is third.
Jude to the line for the pair. No good.
Jude Schreiber at the line for Johnsonburg. 1 shot remaining.
Second one. No good as well. King gets the rebound though.
Boy, big rebound for a freshman.
Elmquist working his way in, has it stripped right out by Gilmore. Now it's all over the place. Oh man! If you saw that in the corner.
Did they say he stepped on one? Or they call a timeout. They give the Crusaders a timeout. Somebody, I think it was Frankie Smith, might have called that timeout over there and did a heads-up play.
Yeah, it's 30 seconds to keep it here.
And we still have 3 left, so that was a good use of one right there.
I want to thank all of our sponsors for the whole day. You know, Lindbergh's and the litany of everybody. We want a special shout out to the Ram for providing the streaming service.
Yeah, that's
you've been great.
Makes it great for a lot of people to be able to see the game who couldn't make it down here.
So, thank you guys. And make sure you visit the Ram for wings and burgers, and I'm a big salad guy when I go there, along with other great beverages they have. 42-35, just under 3 minutes to go here in the game. Bryndall has it for ECC, gets it over to Smith. Instantly triple teamed underneath to Gilmore. Gilmore bucket up and go. Lindbergh up to King. 44-35. Out of Calla. Calla has the ball stripped, gets it back, puts it right back in.
Parker Calla.
Problem is, for most of the second half, ECC's been getting 3s and Berg's been getting 2s. And
yep. Coach Straub, you know, he's been around a while. He made that second half adjustment.
Right, and you know, when your guys are hot, you tell them, hey, go ahead and shoot those 3s. That's what they ought to be doing. But now they're starting to run a little.
Oh yeah, the wheel's on now.
Starting to run a little torture chambers, Barry used to call it.
Foul's going to be called. Anden? Yes.
Foul's on number 3, Anden Lindbergh for Johnsonburg. His first.
Berg still has 1 before the end of the line. Inbound in the backcourt to Getzy. Hands it off to Bryndall. He peeks up at the clock. He knows he's got 10 seconds to get across. Kick it to Getzy, and Lindbergh's going to pick up another. So ECC will be shooting the rest of the way.
Foul number 3, Andrew Lindbergh. The second. Team foul number 5. Charlie Gessie at the line for Elkhorn. 2 shots.
Getzy straight through. Lehman back in, King out. Getzy makes them both. (46-37) your score. ECC up with 90 seconds left to go here in the game. Elmquist for 3. He's going to be fouled. He's going to the line for 3.
Foul shot number 12 for Elkhorn. Matthew Gilmore, his second. Will Elmquist will be at the line for Johnsonburg. He'll have 3 shots.
Take a break, folks.
I don't think Will's on the line tonight yet, has he?
No. That's Will's first point of the game.
Lead down to 8 now.
Makes them both. 7 more.
They can get it down to a 2-possession game here. He hits this one.
Yeah, there's a $1:30 left. This game's not over.
Oh, yeah.
Timeout Johnsonburg, a 30-second timeout. A 30-second timeout.
We're going to take a quick one.
Yeah, we'll keep it here. 30-second timeouts. I don't have time to switch apps.
No, you
and do that.
Well, I mean, I don't think offensively that it's desperation time yet for the Rams.
No, I mean, 6
you get some good available too. And what they have to do is try to defend that 3-point line. You can't give them any more threes.
No,
you just can't. But of course, the problem that you run into out there is, what you leave behind you if you come out to defend them on the perimeter. And that's one of the ways to beat that 3-2 zone is to hit 3-point shots. And I know in that third quarter, Jack hit 4 of them in the third quarter.
Yeah, the
and then Chase hit 1. And,
ECC has 8 on the night.
Yeah, and
Jack trying to get it across the timeline, presses on, gives it to Simbeck. 10-second call. Yep.
I didn't see that coming. It didn't feel like 10 to me.
It didn't.
Coach Straub didn't seem to think it was 10 seconds either.
Questioning. Now they're going to have a conference essentially because I don't know if they're looking at the clock. Lindbergh into Calla, right back to Lindbergh. Ball swatted all over the place. Now it's on the ground. Frankie Smith have it, and we're going to have a jump ball that's going to go to ECC.
Up there, Frankie, he's something to watch. He really is. He tipped that ball away, and then he got on the floor after it, pulled it in.
He just throws his body on the floor.
Yeah, he's just completely unafraid of anything.
Into Getzy, now to Brindle. 1:05 left here in the game. Brindle gets it across the timeline, Gilmore. Foul's going to be called. Jack's going to go to the line.
Foul shot number 20, Gavin Lehman.
Gavin will pick up the foul.
Jack Brago at the line for.
He said Charlie too.
Yeah, there've been enough finals over there to keep the program going for a while now.
First one good, 47-40. Sinks them both. And subbing in, Franco Williams. Who went out? Frankie Smith.
Frankie, yep.
Into Calla, right back to Lindbergh. Under a minute to go, folks. 48-40 is your score. Lehman. Little Lindbergh. Trying to get past Getzy. Now this is Parker. Parker for three. No good. Rebound Simbeck. Going to have a scrum, and it's going to go to Johnsonburg on that jump ball as Lehman and Simbeck hustle.
Now ball possession, Johnsonburg.
48-40, 37.7 seconds left here on the clock in the District 9 championship game. Both teams move on to go to states.
Both will host playoff games next Friday.
They will be. Calla rockets up a three, no good. Getzy comes down with the rebound. Calla still going for it, looking, gives it to Schreiber. Jude, bucket up and good. Timeout called by Coach Peterson. 6-point lead with 25.2 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, there was a lot of action in that last sequence and a lot of body contact, but no call. So Peterson takes a quick timeout. It's a two-possession game.
It is 25.2. I know anything can happen in 25.2.
Well, that's why I miss the old days of the not so old, but just a few years old of the 1-on-1.
Yeah.
You have a lot better chance trying to get back into ball games like this when you're, when you can maybe get a rebound if the other team misses the first one. But ECC has been great from the free throw line, and boy,
they've been amazing outside the arc.
Well, they only had 13 points at halftime, and now they have 48 with 25 seconds to play. They scored 18. They had 6 3 balls in the third quarter. That amounted for all 18 of their points. I mean,
and they were back to back. I know, no kidding. That's the only thing they scored, but they were just back to back to back within 45 seconds.
I mean, they were just knocking them down. It was insane.
It was definitely NBA Jam where you get in fuego. Into Simbeck. He is going to be fouled. Chase make the long trek all the way on the other side of the court to shoot two.
Fouls on number 20 for Johnsonburg. Gavin Lehman. Pittsburgh. Chase Simbeck at the line for El County on 2 shots.
First is good by Chase. 7-point lead. Johnsonburg's going to need one of those logos out there for the Rockin' Jock, the 10-point shot. Remember Rockin' Jock?
The 10-point.
Allen rolls out. Parker corrals it, pushing it up fast to Elmquist. Elmquist rifles a three, no good. Lindbergh with the putback, no good. Parker says, I'll clean it up. Timeout called by Johnsonburg, and it's a 30.
Timeout Johnsonburg.
Well, there's no quitting the Rams, that's for sure.
As we reset, your score, 49-44. ECC leads by 5, 12.6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, what this does is if you're Johnsonburg and you get the ball back, let's say you can get a turnover out of this, or you can commit a foul. You really don't even want to commit a foul. Even if the guy misses 2 out of 3, you're still way down at the other end of the court, So you'd really like to get a steal out of this. If you're able to do that, then you got to be careful that your kids don't just run and gun up the first available 3, because a 3, you don't need a 3 right now. You need, a 2. If they're going to give you a 2, you take that. Now, ECC is not known for giving anybody anything, but
right. Into Gilmore, across the timeline. Quest is going to have to foul him. That ran off 3 seconds.
4 seconds.
Foul on number 14, Will Elmquist is second.
ECC is going to pull everybody off the line.
For Elk County on 2 shots.
Misses the first. Gilmore sinks the second. In and out of the hands of Elmquist, so 5.4 seconds. All ECC has to do is inbound the ball, essentially.
Yeah,
and they do.
Foul anymore for Johnsonburg.
Your final score, ECC 50, Johnsonburg 44. District 9 championship going to Elk County Catholic once again. So we'll send it out. Take care. Some sponsors here on B94. Once might have reconnect because it hasn't been on long enough. And we'll be back with the totals and all that here on B94 and Laurel Media
How
Sports.
clear is your vision? Dr. Mary Reed Duckinell is the leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Ridgeway and Johnsonburg community, and they want to help you achieve and maintain a clear vision for years to come. Make an appointment today to discuss lenses and frames, contacts, vision correction, eye conditions, eye disease, and vision problems. Dr. Mary Reed Duckinell has offices in Ridgeway on North Broad Street and Johnsonburg on Market Street. Make an appointment today for clear vision for years to come. When is the last time you really felt like your body was functioning properly? If you can't remember, then it's time for you to call Rowley Family Chiropractic of St. Mary's. They've been serving the community for 25 years. Their mission is to improve your overall quality of life by allowing your nervous system to work at its fullest potential. Want to know more? Log on RowleyFamilyChiropractic.com or call 814-834-1045. Rowley Family Chiropractic. Improving health one spine at a time.
Welcome back for the award ceremony here in Clarion as ECC pulls off the 50-44 victory over Johnsonburg. Chit chat while I add up stats.
Well, I was just going to say the thing that obviously, if you just joined us or whatever, the thing that won the game was their three-point shooting in the third quarter. They scored 18 points in the third quarter, all 6 of them from out on 6 balls from outside the arc. And Jack Bryna with 4 of those, including 2 very early in that third quarter to really get them going. And they ended up, Berg held them to 17 points in the first half. They roared back and scored with a 37-point second half, including 18 in the third quarter, like I said, but then another 19 in the fourth quarter to give them 50. And Johnsonburg didn't play badly, but ECC's outside shooting was just too much for their 3-2 zone. And I thought they had a good, solid plan going in. It's just hard to beat. It's hard to beat a team that shoots the way Elk County shot tonight. Bryna was he was money, man.
32, Calvin Sample.
So the Rams are going to get their second place medals and get ready to go back to work probably come Monday because they've got to host a game against West Middlesex on Friday night, next Friday night over in Johnsonburg. They'll get a home game. The Crusaders will be at home that night also to take on Menneson out of District 7. So both teams in the state playoff bracket.
The principal is Ray Kelly.
They all have their medals now, the coaches and players.
And the athletic director is Gina Schreiber. Congratulations to the Johnsonburg
So they're ready to go, and you will hear a roar when they announce the Crusaders as the D9 champs.
Yep.
And now for your District 9 champions, the Elk County Catholic Crusaders. Number 3, Marcus Vizio. Number 5, Frankie Smith. Number 10,
Well,
Gideon Croft.
a lot of times people will say to me things like, well, big deal for them. They've won so many titles. Yeah, that's true if you're talking about most of the coaching staff. But these players they're just they're young and this is their championship, man. I don't understand all that. They do it all the time. These kids don't do it all the time.
Yeah,
they work their butts off all summer and all through the season. And,
it's different to say that for Coach Straw, but you have Gideon Koch out there, you have Frankie Smith out there stop that talk.
Yeah, it's just silliness.
Stats real quick as we go. Lindbergh had 5, 3 points by Elmquist, 3 points by Lehman. King had 8, Schreiber had 9, and Parker had 16. For ECC, Frankie Smith with 6 points by Gilmore, 11 by Simbeck, 4 by Getze, 4 by Wasco. And if you're not picking them, the Rowley Family Chiropractor player of the game is Jack Reingold.
I'm going to make that unanimous because he absolutely turned the game around, and then he put the pedal to the metal and kind of put the thing away for the Crusaders. I mean, Berg hung around, but the Crusaders were just too strong, too tough. And basically, they fought. I'm trying to think of who made that other third quarter 3. Reingold hit 4.
Frankie Smith hit 1.
Frankie Smith. That's it. Frankie Smith hit 1 and Chase hit 1. And so, you score. They scored 4 in the first quarter and then 9 in the second quarter. And they put up 18 in the third quarter on those 6-3 balls. And that's how you win. That's how you win championships sometimes.
I agree.
Get the job done.
Rick, it's been a great day here in Clarion, but it's time to go home because I got to go to work at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and it's 20 to 10, so.
All right, guys, I want to thank all our sponsors, Lindbergh Furniture, all the hosts of the other ones, but a huge shout-out to everybody at Johnsonburg's Ram for bringing a streaming service for everybody essentially to watch. Without you guys, it wouldn't have been possible. So make sure you stop at the Ram and get some food, get some drinks, and hang out with some of the crazies that are down there each and every weekend. So back to V94 for more music. Make sure you tell your loved ones you love them, because you never know.
Broadcasting from the heart of